And so through this, like the few years of having kids and having this imposter syndrome and not really knowing if I am a professional runner still, like, is this how you know you retire? Like, just all these questions in my head about it. I came to the conclusion that you have to come back to why you even started it in the first place. And so I've had to just step back and be like, yes, I care about those things and it is my job, but you have to enjoy it.
The imposter syndrome piece is interesting. I talked to a lot of amateur and professional runners or entrepreneurs or people who are aspiring to do awesome things and have done awesome things who struggle with imposter syndrome. You've competed in some of the toughest races and performed very well at some of the toughest races, and you're talking about imposter syndrome. Do you think imposter syndrome is like what enables people to explore curiosity versus like a coping mechanism? Like, do you think it's kind of a superpower versus an Achilles heel?
I think it can be. I think it can also go the other way.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really interesting because a lot of times I think each of us think we're the only ones experiencing that.
Right.
And almost everyone does. And I think the difference is whether you use that as a superpower or you let it bring you down. And for me, I think I had a little bit of both. I had, at first, it kind of brought me down. And then more lately, I'm trying to like rediscover how to use that as motivation to be better.
Sure.
And I think part of it is like, I noticed that even if people are doing really well, they still somehow always want like, what's more? What's next? And so like, why does it not, something that I always ask or like question in my head is, if these things are what we're seeking and striving for, like, why are they not very fulfilling? And I've kind of
What do you mean not fulfilling?
Well, like, so for example, I heard Katie Scheid give an interview after, it was either UTMB last year or maybe Western States. I think it was UTMB. And she said she finished and she was like, 24 hours later, she's like, all right, what's next? But you like don't even sit in that moment of enjoying it. And I mean, it takes a lot to win UTMB.
Yeah.
It takes a lot to do any of these. I mean, to even, now having kids, to even show up on the start line is a
right, which
difficult
is
thing.
never a guarantee.
Yeah. And then if you even get to the finish line, regardless of the outcome, that's impressive. So like, why oftentimes do people like perform really well and just always move on to the next thing and not enjoy it? And I kind of felt myself kind of doing the similar thing. And so through this, like the few years of having kids and having this imposter syndrome and not really knowing if I am a professional runner still, like, is this how you know you retire? Like, just all these questions in my head about it. I came to the conclusion that you have to come back to why you even started it in the first place. I think it's really easy for people who've been in it a long time like me to just keep thinking about the next thing. And then you get more into the business side and you're thinking about sponsorships and that sort of thing. And now with people really caring that you go to UTMB and you go to Western States and not so much your backyard ultra, it makes it become kind of like you're checking off boxes. And so I've had to just step back and be like, yes, I care about those things and it is my job, but you have to enjoy it. Like, I know you don't always have to enjoy your job, like not every day, but more days than not, you should enjoy it and you have to be doing it for the reasons that you started it in the first place.
So why are you doing it?
Because I love it. It just makes me feel alive. And really, I love how you can explore these places on your feet that otherwise you probably couldn't. I love the people that you meet. I mean, I've met people. I'm from small town, Sweet Home, Oregon. It is tiny. I remember telling my counselor that I wanted to go to an out-of-state university. And they tried to convince me to just go to the community college in town. Like, they weren't encouraging big ideas, like big goals or anything. And for me to travel around the world and be friends with people from South Africa, and talk to all these people from all over, and not just talk to them, but be friends with them and meet up with them later. And it's just so cool. It's just such a cool part of our sport. I think the community feel is just always there. And I know that gets overused, but it really is. It's just what makes it special.
I had this same conversation with Mike Wardian, your buff teammate and teammate of other teams as well, around like what an opportunity for his kids had the chance to grow up going to other places, going to Australia, going to Africa, going to Asia, doing all these things that like enables such a cultured experience for kids, let alone for him, right? Like what a cool experience that Pierce, and I'm blanking on his other son's name, but that they were able to have. And to your point about like stay in the small town, go to the community college, like don't go very far. Like there's so much that can be gained, particularly in today's climate, from like meeting people who aren't like you, aren't like us, and experiencing like other perspectives. I had a very fun conversation with Stu, the race director of Ultra Trail Cape Town. And Stu's from South Africa, and he's very proud of being from South Africa on the tip of the African continent. And just like, I've never had an in-depth conversation with anyone from South Africa.
Yeah.
And it's just like, or people from Asia, or like different parts of Europe. And I feel like we need to be challenged in that way, and the ability to explore both nature and people. Like when Dylan says trail running will save the world, like I think that's a part of what he means. It's not just like the act of doing the thing. It's the culture, it's the community, it's the people. And there was a study done on basically what does it take to live to a very long age, and some grounding in community and a sense of purpose and belonging is like foundational to these people living long time. It's not diet, it's not the fact that they exercise, it's like they make connections, make strong social connections.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. I love Dylan saying trail running will save the world, because that's how I view it too, is like you get to know so many different people, experience different cultures, and not just be thinking that everything is how you do them and how you see them, because it's not. And I think that's the cool thing about kids being able to do that, because kids are so refreshing. They don't know anything and they want to learn everything. So whatever they see and learn as a kid is how they will think, what they will think is normal in the world.
And the asking of why also.
Yeah. So like they see different cultures, they hear different opinions, they go to different places. Like that's just normal. It's not like there's one way to do everything.
So you get to explore all these places. You're doing it while doing ultra distance. You just signed up for marathon.
Yeah.
Talk to me about the marathon, the choice of the marathon.
Well, I haven't run a road marathon in 10 years. Yeah. I need the fastest one possible.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's been 10 years. I got into ultra running by marathoning.
Shout out to the Boston Marathon.
Yes, Boston Marathon. I love it. I still love Boston. I'd love to go back.
You got to run your way in.
I know.
BQ. You got to BQ.
You can BQ at CIM, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, we'll see. So
if
I was
you run a
pretty
245,
mediocre.
you can probably make the
Okay, yeah,
the cut.
You have to be like quite a bit under the standard, right?
But the standard for a female your age is like 330.
Oh, okay.
So you should be
245,
good.
yeah. Well, hopefully, if I ran 245, I'd be pretty happy about it.
Yeah.
My PR was 254 on the Boston Marathon course. It was a horrendous weather day, but I don't think that was really my potential. I just didn't really stay in marathoning very long. I just found out about trail running. I was like, this sport is amazing. The last few years with having kids, I haven't done a whole lot of speed work. There's a few reasons for it, but partially because of having kids and things in your body kind of take time to recover. And mine would really have issues, I guess, with doing speed work. So, and I just love like getting out on the trails for long days. So lately with ultra running, I've felt like I've gotten really slow, and you see that with how the sport has progressed. Like you really need to have a lot of speed. I mean, even for something like UTMB, it's wild.
Yeah.
If you don't have that like core fitness, you're not going to be up front. And I felt that really kind of get pretty bad for me, like just hard for me to do. Like, and I don't need to be running 5-minute miles, but you know, you got to have some like pretty good fitness. And I just haven't really worked on it since I've had kids. And so the marathon is what I feel is like the best way to force yourself to do it. Yeah.
Yeah. It's fun it's crazy to think of like dropping down to the marathon and working on speed,
Yeah.
but I mean, it works. Plenty of people do it.
Yeah.
So you picked CIM, that's in a few months. And so have you started getting into the speed work, or kind of just building back base?
I did my first speed workout yesterday.
Nice. What was the workout?
Well, I kind of changed it. So I have a coach. I guess I shouldn't say that I changed it. I kind of changed it because I honestly didn't feel like I've had such a hard time, and we can get to this too, because I have really bad insomnia. And I've had a hard time being able to even run. Like a lot of even my trail runs leading up to CCC, I was walking because I was just so exhausted. And so I even felt like the workout he gave me yesterday was maybe like I couldn't even do it because I've been out of doing speed work for so long.
Yeah.
And so I shortened it. I only did 10 by 1 minute, but it was uphill and like all out, which my all out is not that great, but you know, it's effort.
But all out is all out.
All out is all out. It's effort. And it was great. It was just the perfect, like, hurt so good. I loved it. And it was a good way to just kind of kick my butt in gear for actual training.
Who are you working with as a coach?
Robbie Britton.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, Robbie's great.
Yeah.
I guess there's the precision connection.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so 10 by 1 minute, all out, uphill. I did one on, one off workout today, and the like 1 minute is so long, but also so short at the same time. It gives incredible perspective. It's only 60 seconds, but how does it last so long? But it's also so short.
Yeah, I didn't think I could really have a pacing issue with 1 minute. I was just like, okay, all out. And then I could tell I was already needing to slow down and it was 30 seconds in. I'm like, oh, okay, you kind of can pace these a little.
Well, you can go all out for 30 seconds and a minute is like quite a difference.
Yeah, huge difference.
Yeah.
What I realized yesterday.
Yeah.